Okay. Alright, this should be working now. Chat up here. Alright. That's over. Should have done that. Let's turn the audio down. That should be a lot better. Does not seem to have made a difference. Let's adjust that a bit. Turn that down to negative 35 like usual. For some reason my computer has a rough time with that. Okay. So I have actually beaten all of this before. You can actually check my Steam profile. The only ones that I don't have achievements for is this, but I do own it. I'll be playing through all of these, hopefully, but not consistently. This is going to be a once-a-week thing. Oh yeah, there, 400 days. That'd be 400 days. I actually have 3 games where I beat them. All from 2014. Okay. These seem to be a copy of each other, so I'll choose... delete that one. Well, I'll delete all of them. I do actually own Season 2. That is not on my Steam, though. I don't know if I actually will play through the entire series, because there's 4 games? 3 games? Right? Walking Dead Season 1, Season 2, the off-season, and then the final season. Yeah, 4 seasons. We'll just play with standard. Yeah, for one, so this is gonna be kind of the easy day, almost, because it is a game that not only do I enjoy, but that is not mechanically complex. The story is a little, it's more to do with characters. Association with Skybound. Alright, I know how to min-max character relations in this game. This is the only one that I know how to do that with. I don't know about 2 or 3 or 4 very much. Written by Sean Vandeman. Designed and directed by Sean Vandeman and someone else. Out of like 4 or 5 Telltale games I've beaten, this is one of the 2 that I actually like.
You know what they say about reckoning?
I don't, but I reckon it's a lot like assuming.
Yeah, something like that.
You know, I've driven a bunch of fellas down to this prison. Lord knows how many. Usually it's about now I get the, I didn't do it.
Every time?
Every time.
The sun, just a bright orb, a bit shorter than it should be. Although I guess it is about the end of the day. Got some nice trees.
I followed your case a little bit. You being a Macon boy and all.
What do you think?
I'm just glad I chose law and not order. Big mess a trial like that. Even if you was innocent, a lot of what happened can't ever be undone.
Any of that seem important to you?
All of it, but that box never shuts up. Sit in this seat and pay too much attention and you'll drive yourself crazy.
Yeah,
I got a
happens a lot.
nephew up at UGA. You
Got
two
a
share
little
on?
12 gauge shotgun,
Give him a
10 gauge
6-year.
maybe.
You meet your wife in Athens?
Yeah, how much did he follow with my
You wanna
case?
know how I see it?
Sure.
Regardless, could be you just married the wrong woman.
Yeah, so in a few situations, so they actually do it differently in this game compared to a lot of the other games. Now, most of our conversation with this guy doesn't matter. This is like an introduction, right? So, but that was a tell. Basically, if there's going to be an option that doesn't matter in this game,
This man once. He was
he's
a
just going to
loose
groan.
one. He wouldn't stop going on about how he didn't do it. He was an older fella, big soft eyes behind a pair of smart folk glasses. And he just wailing back there. Says it wasn't him. Crying and snotting all over right where you're sitting.
Are available for incoming 2-1.
Then before long, he starts kicking the back of the seat like a fussy baby on an airplane. And I tell him he's got to stop. That's government property, and I'll be forced to zap him otherwise. So he stops, and having exhausted all his options, he starts crying out for his mama. Mama, it's all a big mistake. It wasn't me.
So did he do it?
They caught the fucker red-handed, stabbing his wife, cutting her up as the boys came through the door. He sits in my car screaming bloody murder that it wasn't him. I think he actually believed it himself. It goes to show, people will up and go mad when they believe their life is over.
Wow.
I got another good one for you. This one's a little bit less depressing.
Oh shit.
and a bit
No,
more
no, no, person.
hilarious if I do say so. This other time.
Although to be fair, besides like episodes 3 and 4 and 5, kind of forgotten how the first two end up. No, I guess just this one actually. No, never mind. It's coming back to me. So we've actually been passed out for hours at this point. And the officer somehow managed to last until like from 4 to 7 or 8.
Oh, shit.
It's already a new morning by the time that we wake up, so we were knocked out a bit. And he's dehydrated now.
Leg. Hey, officer! Are you all right? I'm still cuffed.
Yeah, because Dawson seemed like a few seconds.
Officer? Oh, that doesn't look good. He wasn't ejected from the car.
By the way, that would not break under being kicked. Which it should have been ever so slightly shattered before.
To drag myself out that window. I need to drag myself out that window.
Would have been better if it was already a little bit cracked before we started kicking through it. Which wouldn't have been unrealistic. Yeah, so I've played this, The Walking Dead Season 2, The Wolf Among Us, and the... what's it called?
Looks empty. It'll be easier to carry with these cuffs off.
Lee already going for it.
Officer?
Oh, there we go.
Shit.
Why is he scared? Why is Lee scared right now? Like, we know he should be scared. But why is he scared?
Officer? Holy shit! What in the hell? Get away from me!
Come on. Oh no. Get it, come on. This game is gonna be pretty fiddly.
Don't make me do this!
This game's gonna be really fiddly at a few parts. I think this was 2011, 2012.
Man. His skin's all rotten and he smells like shit. What the hell is this?
Not good to have an open wound right next to that. Oh, there's Clementine.
Help! Go get someone! There's been a shooting!
She watched me shoot that dude. You know that never comes up? Oh, dude, they use the same models until, like, the last season. Ah, fuck. It's gonna be jittery, and that's not even my fault. That's actually the engine. Now, you're not going to notice it too much in this game, but in almost every other one, there's a lot of issues with the engine. Well, most of them after, like, 2013, 2014 is, like, whenever they become super visible. But in this, if you play it on, like, console, usually, where there's a consistent baseline, you'll actually be okay. I know I played this on PC, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and I've watched a person play it on PS3. And all consoles, totally fine. Very, very few frame skips. Very few jitteriness, or whatever you want to call it. But,
Anybody up there?
but yeah, here, on PC, the engine just doesn't work. Some bourbon, if I could. So we know he likes alcohol.
Help!
Don't get me wrong, the people at Telltale are fine storytellers.
Maybe I'll just go for a dip.
But they're very A, or almost B tier in a lot of cases. That's not to say there's a problem with it, it's just a lot of it doesn't merge.
Hello? Anybody home?
They
Need a little help?
They do best whenever you are given quite a lot of, whenever the stories have a lot of room in them. I think Walking Dead has a lot of room because it's inherently about, like, paranoia and people being scared and shit like that. So whenever it comes down to character reasonings, you know that not everybody's acting at the best of their abilities.
I'm not an intruder. Or one of them.
Characters' personalities might not line up. And that's the consistency with the show and the games. Is specifically that this character, when put in this kind of situation, here's how he reacts. And same thing with the Wolf Among Us had a lot of good scenarios like that.
It's fake. Damn.
Damn. That's true, damn.
Oh, Jesus.
I actually have been wanting to play a lot of zombie games lately. See, that should have gotten his leg infected right there. Well, I guess it's probably mostly dry, so maybe not. Maybe not. Bullets. A radio. Probably a cookie jar. just looting their house.
The Marshalls. That's a Savannah area code. But that's the type of note you'd leave a babysitter.
Wonder where the blood's from.
What's that beeping?
Yeah, but but whenever it came to Game of Thrones, not very good. Just characters, unless they are put into like a severely emotionally draining situation, their motivation should stay consistent. Unless they're a traitor, but
he's not feeling well enough to drive back tonight, so we're staying an extra day. Thanks so much for looking after
I find
Clementine, and I promise
everyone's
we'll be back
actions
time before
in
the spring break.
the Game of Thrones game to be basically random.
Oh my god, finally. I don't know if you tried to reach us. All the calls are getting dropped. They're not letting us leave and aren't telling us anything about Atlanta. Please, please, just leave the city and take Clementine with you back to Murrieta. I've got to get back to the hospital. Please let me know that you're safe.
Message 3, left at 6:51 a.m.
Clementine, baby. If you can hear this, call the police. That's 911. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Fine transition. Fine transition.
Daddy?
Huh? Hello?
You need to be quiet.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. They tried to get me, but I'm hiding until my parents come home.
I watched through
What's your name?
what is
I'm
it?
Clementine.
Back to the Future
This is my
and Jurassic
house.
Park.
Hi, Clementine. I'm Lee. Where are your parents?
They took a trip and left me with Sandra. They're in Savannah, I think, where the boats are.
Are you safe?
I'm outside in my treehouse. They can't get in.
That's smart.
See? Can you see me? I can see you through the window.
Oh no! Ooh. Grody. Jurassic Park isn't great. It's not a very good game. Same thing with Back to the Future.
Hi
And
there.
I'm gonna say it, 90% of their games are bad.
Did you kill it?
They got popular because they were the licensed tie-in game.
It's okay. I think she was a monster.
Yeah, I think so too.
Um,
You've been all by yourself through this?
Yeah, I want my parents to come home now.
I think that might be a little while, you know?
Oh,
Look, I don't know what happened, but I'll look after you until then.
what should we do now?
yeah, before it gets dark.
We need to find help before it gets dark.
Yeah, it's not safe at night.
Let's go.
Although I haven't watched those in a
Stay close to
while,
me.
so I don't know if I could judge them the same way now. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm online, because nobody's here. Oh. Oh shit, come on. Fucking game. Oh yeah, W's acting weird.
Man,
Was I hitting
I
A?
ain't never getting
I don't know.
Mom at this rate.
this sucks.
Oh, it's hot dish night.
I like hot dish. Back to the Future was just the stories didn't just work. It wasn't that good.
What's the matter?
Should I
Jurassic
stay?
Park.
What?
It is
I don't want to sleep in the treehouse
loaded
tonight,
with
but I
bugs.
don't know if I should leave. What if my parents come home?
I won't leave you alone.
Let's go somewhere safe that's close, okay?
That's a good idea.
Their character models aren't ugly. That is something I can give them. They do not have ugly
man.
characters, despite a low budget.
Don't eat us! We're not gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Thought for a second you and the little one were both gonna give us the chomp.
We need help.
Are you trying to
yeah.
get out of here? Because you should be. Those things are all over the damn place.
Oh shit,
All
I
I've seen
forgot. I
of
actually have
these
a video I
novels
need
this
to upload.
neighborhood Since downtown Atlanta, 15 miles back. I'm Sean. Sean Green.
Lee, this is Clementine.
I'm Chet.
We shouldn't be out in the open like this. How about you help us clear the way, and we'll take you and your daughter out of here and down to my family's farm. It should be safer there.
I'm not her dad. I'm a neighbor. Her parents are out of town.
Let's get going. Staying put for too long is a mistake.
What do you want to do?
5240.
The monster's coming. We gotta go. Quick, let's go.
They're pretty strong for for a dude with a leg with a split knit so large. The girl who helped fuck.
Were any of those guys neighbors too?
Not too many choices matter.
Hey, Sean, I'm gonna run on home. My mama's gonna be in a snit.
No sweat, man. I'll catch you tomorrow night.
It was nice to meet you both.
You too, Chet.
Thank God you're okay.
I was worried it'd be bad here, too.
Been quiet as usual the past couple days. Old Brecken down the way thinks his mare's gone lame, but that ain't nothing new.
I wouldn't have made it back without Chet.
Well, I'm glad you took him with you then. You've brought a couple guests.
Whenever I was a pretty young teenager,
Your boy's a lifesaver.
13,
Glad
14,
he
I
figured out
actually
for
the
somebody.
game that I wanted to
So
make
it's just
was
you and your daughter, then.
this
Oh, not his
basically.
daughter. He was her neighbor.
Honey, do you know this man?
Yes.
Okay, then. Well, looks like you hurt your leg pretty bad there.
Yeah. It's not doing so good.
Surprised it's not
Right,
infected
yeah,
already.
well, Sean, run on in and check on your sister. You take a seat up on the porch and I'll go see what I have.
So our clothes got mysteriously cleaned off.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is swollen to hell.
Could be worse.
That's what it sounds like. Seems like things got awful bad in the cities. What did you say your name was?
That's the
It's
lead.
Lee.
Nice to meet you, Lee. I'm Herschel Green.
Oh, I don't mind if he knows my name.
How'd this happen?
Car accident.
That's so. Where are you headed before the car accident?
Home.
Where's home?
I grew up in Macon.
Yep.
We hit a guy. One of those things you've been hearing about. On the road.
Who are you with? The girl?
I was with a police officer.
I don't mind being
He was
honest
giving
with
me
him.
a ride.
Awful nice of him.
I'm an awful nice guy.
House is full up tonight. Got another displaced family of 3 sleeping in the barn. You and your daughter.
If he doesn't believe you, you get bad boy points with him.
I didn't catch your name, darling.
Even though realistically there's no reason to believe or disbelieve us.
Can't imagine what you've been through, Clementine.
I'm looking after her until we find her parents.
Hey, Dad. So I'm thinking, first thing tomorrow, we gotta reinforce the fence around the farm.
That doesn't seem necessary.
I don't know what you saw on TV or heard on the radio, but there's some serious shit hitting the fan. I don't think anyone knows how big it is yet.
She's so surprised.
Your son's right. You're gonna want to fortify this place.
Stuff like that doesn't happen around here, Sean.
Dad, I'm serious. Lee, come on. Tell him what you saw out there, man.
Teenage girl with her guts spilled out on the floor stood up from the dead and tried to bite me.
Well, do what you think you should. We got plenty of chores as it is.
Lee and those folks in the barn can help out in the morning. We gotta do it. Really.
I already said okay. Well, I'm all done here. It should start to feel better tomorrow.
Thanks.
If your leg gets hot or the swelling doesn't go down, you're probably dealing with an infection.
What do we do then?
Amputate.
We'll probably just have to shoot you. We'll clean it, redress it, and you'll be fine.
Okay, that'd be preferable.
There's blankets and such in the barn. We'll be seeing you bright and early.
So, the reason I was late today
Where you think you're headed?
was because,
Towards Macon, I suppose.
I really couldn't decide what I wanted to play.
All right then.
Kingdom Hearts is kind of out of the question now. Because I basically need to fix some stuff with it.
It smells like
Manure.
manure? Like when a horse plops?
Just like that.
Yeah, I couldn't decide what I wanted to
miss
play.
my mom and dad.
I bet.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts, because apparently I'm playing the wrong
far is
version.
Savannah?
Apparently they actually remade Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh, okay.
And my friends would rather me play that. Because the original Kingdom Hearts 1 is not very good, mechanically. And then I should just play the better version. And in fact, there's more cutscenes and story. So I'm gonna get to the point where I was before. Oh, Lee has nightmares or night terrors. There you go. Some more story. Yeah, so I'll get back to Kingdom Hearts next week.
Get up.
Monday I'll be playing DMC3 though.
I'm itchy.
Well, you slept in a barn, little lady. Lucky you don't have spiders in your hair. But I bet your daddy scared them
It's
all
kind of
away,
nostalgic to go back to this audio quality.
Name's Lee.
I'm Kenny.
Dad, we're in the middle of a fence.
Oh
There's a
God!
tractor and everything.
Oh no!
We
Oh,
better get
no.
going, or we won't hear the end of it. That's my boy, Ken Jr.
It's the stupidest
Call him
kid
Duck,
this
though.
side of the Pacific.
Doc?
Yeah,
Duck?
nothing bothers him. Like water off a duck's back, you know?
That's a valuable trait lately.
No kidding. But frankly, I think it's because he's dumb as a bag of hammers. But he makes up for it with enthusiasm.
I did realize he said that.
The word is you were on your way to Macon.
My family's from there.
Well, Macon's on the way, and personally, I'd appreciate the company of a guy who can knock a couple of heads together if he has to.
Wait. Here's something to notice, right? Here's something to notice. In the previous shot, there's nothing in the background.
Duck, this is
In
Lee.
the last scene, there's only
And,
a few
what's the
rows
girl's
of
name?
wheat.
Clementine.
Clementine.
That is a very pretty name.
Thanks.
Well, we
Kenny
should get to
imported
work.
his wife.
We've all seen what those things can do out there, so the faster we get this fence up, the better.
I want to build a fence.
Yeah? Well, I need a good foreman. You can sit on the tractor and yell at me whenever I take a water break.
On the tractor? Cool.
Duck and I will hop to it.
See, here's the stupid thing.
I can keep an eye on your little
I'm gonna give you
girl here on the
kind of a
porch.
spoiler
We
now.
can visit.
Mr. Green over here leaves the keys in the tractor. You figure out what happens next. Let's talk to him.
Hey there, girls. You two actually look relaxed.
I think we're doing just fine. Clementine was just telling me about first grade.
Oh, how was that?
It's easy.
Well, yeah. So, you're good?
Anyway, it's almost like we didn't see people eating each other for the past 3 days. It's peaceful here, no?
Your Clementine is a first grader.
So, what do you do when corpses aren't walking around?
I'm a veterinarian back in Fort Lauderdale, like Herschel here, except
Oh, that's in
more
that's North
with
Florida.
dogs and cats and not horses. What is it that you do, Lee?
I used to teach up at the University of Georgia.
We need to hope that we can go back to our jobs soon, Lee. Back to normal.
Oh yeah,
It
because
can't stay
Lee,
like
Lee, whenever you
this.
said used to, probably.
Yeah, my mistake.
We'll all be home soon.
How did you handle getting through the city?
Kenny just drove.
I think there's what,
So
13,
many
14
people that
seasons of
needed
The Walking
help,
Dead? Like it just won't
we
fucking
just
die.
Passed people over some. Just
Actually, I think it is.
just-
Is it over now?
It's okay.
Look it
It's
up.
fine. You don't have to say anymore.
I want to go home tomorrow, but even then I can't take away the things Doc
The
went
10th
through.
season of The Walking Dead. No, we've already been
Don't you
through
want to
that.
go back to the moment before you
Look
knew
at
about it?
2019, it's 2020, motherfucker. We're a third of the way through. It's a fifth of the way through.
Anybody in their right mind would. Families and barbecues and beers with good friends.
All of those things.
Oh wait, sorry.
Those
Apparently
are the
season
things
10
we live
is season
for,
10
right?
still going?
With those gone, what's the point? Back in a bit.
Okay, Lee.
Lauren Cohen will be the main character apparently. Yeah, 10 seasons so far. And then Fear the Walking Dead has 5 seasons? Really? Ugh. Oh wait, sorry. There's actually 5 Telltale Walking Dead games. 1, 2, Michonne, New Frontier, and the final. And then you have a bunch of other, Tekken 7 is a fucking oh god, no. No.
You having a nice time with Katya Clementine?
Yeah.
Why did they call her Katya? What if you just Katya?
Hey there, Kenny. Need any help?
No, I think I got it. Do you need any help?
What do you mean?
I mean, in taking care of that little girl. You know what you're doing? You got kids of your own?
Nah, no kids.
Would've liked one then.
You know. How's your son doing?
Good, I think. Katya's got a sister up in Memphis. We were coming
Oh.
back from visiting her. We were in a gas station and some guy grabbed my boy. I thought he was kidnapping him. I was on the fucker in about 2 seconds and... Christ. Just lucky I was there. We saw a lot of bodies before we stumbled upon Herschel's. We're a tough family, Lee. Ain't nothing gonna faze us.
Apparently, nothing.
So what's your family's plan?
Get back on down to Lauderdale and let this mess get sorted out. Government will start handing out shots and the National Guard will do its thing. On the odd chance things got too bad, we could hop on my boat, I guess.
You've got a boat.
I'm a commercial fisherman, catching mackerel.
Oh, so it's
dolphin,
actually probably a big
whatever's biting
fish. Like,
me
not
pain.
a big fish,
Caught
a
you
big
when you were
boat.
wild
Like,
about
not
it,
quite a
but the
yacht,
boat's
but,
not that bad.
See ya.
pretty big. At least 2 floors and definitely some beds and restrooms. If he is a commercial fisherman. Unless he's a river commercial fisherman, then that would be pretty small, but really, there's not really those in, not really those in Florida. He's most likely fishing in either the Gulf or, the Atlantic. If it's the Gulf, that's actually a bad idea because, red tide.
Need a hand?
That'd be great. If you could cut those 2x to length, that'd sure speed things up. My dad doesn't know how bad it is.
No, he doesn't.
I saw a guy in Atlanta kill a kid. A boy. Just shot him right in the face.
Was the boy one of the walkers?
I don't even know. He was either attacking the guy or asking for help. He didn't even hesitate. He just turned, put the barrel of the gun right between the kid's eyes, and pulled the trigger. You don't see things like that. It's not like in the movies.
They don't fall like you think.
Did you have to do it?
Do what?
Kill. Have you had to off one yet?
Oh,
What, can I say no?
I bashed a poor girl's brains in.
Whoa. I couldn't do that.
Wow.
I'm just glad we're getting this fence built. Dad just wants to keep the family safe and thinks inviting people in is a bigger threat.
This is so awfully put together.
How about yours?
This
How's your
barricade.
Not too close on the clever.
Oh. Well, they weren't in it.
No,
right?
no.
So that's good. That's probably all I need cut for now. Thanks.
And Sean,
See? No
thanks again
wheat.
for the ride.
No wheat.
No problem, Lee. Couldn't leave you behind. Anyway, when you see my dad around, he might want some help in the barn.
See, no wheat, just kind of tall grass. You know, walking through that's not quiet.
Sure don't. I can give you a hell of a critique of the U.S. Farm Bill, though.
I'm good.
I wonder if you can actually see it from here, that the keys are in. Oh, and see, that's kind of model funkiness. That's not visible later.
Good. I'm gonna drive the tractor. I'm the foreman. Lift with your back, Sean.
Oh shit, let me go get that. Some dude brought delivery for someone. Probably food. I believe I can also play this with my controller, but I just opened the door, motherfucker. Not dealing with that. Not my problem. Usually I just open it up for pretty much anybody. As long as they seem to have a good enough reason. If they sound old, that's typically where I draw the line. I live on a university. So most people I encounter are pretty young. Hopefully the audio didn't feed through too badly. Sorry if it did.
How'd you get out of Atlanta?
I got a ride and then I was in a wreck. I walked until your boy found me.
Well, you're no worse for wear.
This farm's a nice plot of land.
Had you told me 20 years ago I'd still be doing this, I would have told you that you were full of crap. Never was a plan, having a place like this. It was in the family, and I guess so was I. Family's important.
There's one big thing that's,
You agree with that?
Was brought up to, yes.
Where's your family now? Parents? Wife? Girlfriend?
No wife. Not anymore. I think she's up in Virginia, maybe.
Sorry to hear it. But now you've got this little girl to take care of. Clementine, is it? You just stumbled up on her?
I was being attacked and she came to my rescue.
Can I give you a piece of advice?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know who you are or what you did. Let's say things don't get better back in the cities, or they get worse before they do. You're gonna have to depend on the honesty of strangers if you're gonna make it. And if those same people get to questioning yours, you're gonna be in trouble. But at least you have the common sense to listen to a man giving you advice.
Go! I'll get my gun!
See, there's actually no reason why we wouldn't just be able to pull off or... Like, get one of the 2x4s and shove off the zombie. This one's more permanent. Come on, let's go, let's go. It's one in Tarkov. That's like what, the 153.
Get the fuck out of here!
I'm sorry.
Sorry? Your son is alive. You don't get to be sorry. And you didn't even try to help.
I thought I could help them both.
I thought I could help them both.
Look at him. You thought wrong. And now?
Please, just go. Get out and never come back.
Yeah, let's go. We have the car.
You've got that ride to make it if you want it.
It's so stupid. That's one of the few parts I really don't like about this.
Well, this is as far as we're going.
And it's far enough.
You friendly? Truck's run out of gas.
Oh. Where were they before? Like, whenever the truck, you know, came to a screeching halt. That does not line up at all.
We can't take risks like this. And we can't just let people die either. When I say that door stays shut no matter what, I fucking mean it. We don't know who these people are. They could be dangerous.
Worse, they could have let them right to us.
Where the hell is your humanity? They would have died out there.
Then we let them.
We have kids with us.
I see one little girl.
What is it?
I have to pee.
I'd go out there again in a second.
I bet you would.
Then just go.
They've got kids, Lily.
Y'all, that's the audio.
Don't care.
Because that was that over his phone or something?
God damn it, Lily. You have to control these people.
Carly and Glenn just ran out there.
She's the leader here. But it looks like she's losing control of her people.
If you were in my shoes, you'd be the...
Holy shit. Son of a bitch. One of them is bitten.
He wasn't bitten.
Hell, he wasn't. We have to end this now.
Over my dead body.
We'll dig one hole.
No, I'm cleaning him up. There's no bite. He's fine.
Yeah, he's
Don't
fine.
you fucking people get it? We've already seen this happen. We let someone with a bite stay in, and we all end up bitten. Shut up. We gotta throw him out, or smash his head in.
Kenny, stop him!
What do we do about this guy?
Dad, it's just a boy.
Kick his ass.
But your heart, Dad. You need to calm down.
We reason with him.
With the bloody end of an axe.
What? I did side with him.
Nobody threatens my boy.
Everyone chill the fuck out! Nobody is doing anything.
Shut up, Lily. And you, shut the fuck up. They will find us, and they will get in.
They already know we're
and none of this
here.
will fucking matter. But right now, we're about to be trapped in here with one of those things.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's bitten. That's how you turn.
He's not bitten. Lee, stop this. It's upsetting him.
Oh, I'm upsetting him. Upsetting is getting eaten alive.
Dad, we get it. It's a big deal.
What if this was your daughter?
Never would have happened. She's not some snot-nosed toddler, okay? She's United States Air Force.
Fuck you and her. I'm gonna kill him, Cat. Just worry about Duck.
Lee,
Yeah?
there's someone in there.
It's just locked. Key's behind the counter. Probably.
Hey, I'm not the bad guy here. I'm just looking out for my daughter.
No, you're just the guy arguing for killing a kid.
He's covered in muck. She'll find the bite. Watch.
She won't.
And if she does, the first thing he'll do is sink his teeth into his mom's face.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Once she's dead, he'll probably pounce on
We
you.
do what you say.
She'll turn fast. And then there'll be 3.
Then we deal with it then. But right now, we're just freaking everybody out.
And get ready to deal with it because
Yeah,
that
well,
boy
what?
is bitten. Not gonna happen. It is. And we're tossing him out now.
No! You don't touch that boy. You don't touch anybody. I've got a little girl I'm trying to protect in here, too. You want to get violent, you old fuck? Well, come on! You better have a plan to kill me, though, because it's me before anyone else in here!
Oh shit. Fuck off. You son of a bitch. That's a frequent thing. We were kind of in a bad spot there.
You okay?
Just great, thanks.
Acting like that's some kind of huge event.
Guys,
event.
Everybody down. Stay quiet.
Typically, even if you're quiet, that doesn't really stop them. Like, I don't know of a single game where they just don't continue to bust in.
Is that the military?
Oh, do we actually ever figure out who that is?
Whatever it is.
We almost died because of this bitch and her itchy trigger finger. That was stupid. That was. Dad!
I told him
I
to
did
calm
try to
down.
get him to calm down.
Can it, asshole?
Nitroglycerin pills?
Yes, we're out. We've been trying to get into the pharmacy since we got here. Please try to get in there. Behind the counter where the pills are.
There's probably another entrance. Maybe through the office.
How do you know that's an office?
Educated guess.
It doesn't matter. We need nitroglycerin pills. Please get in there. I'll keep an eye on my dad.
Everyone else should get comfy and look for anything useful. We could be in here a while.
I'm starting to think this drugstore isn't a permanent solution.
You're right. This ain't exactly Fort Knox.
What do you suggest?
We need as much gas as possible so we can all get out of downtown Macon. Fast.
Agreed.
Then I'll head out and get gas. There's a motel not too far from here, out towards the end of Peachtree. I'll work my way towards it and then loop back, siphoning what I can.
You know your way around? Local?
Born and raised.
If you're gonna do that, here's a
Then how doesn't he know
walkie-talkie
me?
you can get in a tight spot. Hopefully.
Or like, is he just like...
Clementine's got the other one. Check in with her and get back here as soon as you can.
And you, what's your name?
Is this...
My dad's Larry.
Keep a good eye on him. These boys will work on
This
getting
is
you your
Lee's family store.
That's right.
And you keep an eye on that front door. You're our lookout.
It's Doug. You got it.
And I'm Carly.
Okay, Carly, you'll shift in with Doug when he needs it. For now, get some rest. You're a good shot, and I'd like to keep it that way.
You got it, boss.
Now get him those pills.
I think I need to collect AA batteries or something for Carly's stupid fucking radio. We can talk to people. It's Lee.
No, I'm sorry to hear your loved one was eaten by the living dead cards.
We can't let anything happen to Ducky.
I know, hon.
Yeah, nothing really visible.
I don't remember them very well.
Hey, Lee. Really gave that old man hell.
Yeah. We got pushed, you know?
You don't have to tell me. I was ready to tear the man's head off. Anyway, we, Kat and I, appreciate your support.
Thank you, Lee.
How's Duck doing?
He's okay. It was just a shock.
We're lucky as hell nobody got nabbed on the way in here.
No kidding.
How's she doing?
Her family's dead.
Her family's dead, so...
That's awful, Lee.
Yeah, well, she seems to be handling herself all right.
She's just a little girl, Ken.
Lee says she spent days on her own. That takes toughness.
I think it was
But
days,
you
or
have
at least a
no
few.
idea what sort of emotional damage is happening to her every second her family is gone.
I mean, not every second, but...
What's the plan?
Hang tight, I suppose. Seems pretty dangerous out there, so we ought to wait for things to clear up.
You said your family was from here in Macon?
That's right.
Where are they? Should we go looking for them?
They, own this place. They're, gone.
Oh, sweetie.
Kat.
They were good people. I wasn't around much, but yeah, they're dead.
See, we know so much about
You guys all
Lee's
right?
character.
We're just fine,
Lee actually has
considering.
character.
How about you, Duck?
As opposed to basically
been
anybody
through a
in
lot.
the Game of Thrones
Lee,
series.
You got a second?
Except for Ethan, who dies. Everybody's super one-dimensional in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
We didn't even try to save him. That blood is on our hands, you know?
It happened pretty fast.
I guess. but I can't stop seeing him in my head.
We can't kill ourselves over
We killed that boy. We could have saved him together.
We did what we could. Bad things happen. We didn't make a choice that killed Sean. You think you do when you look back on it, but in a moment, when things are really out of control.
The game's talking directly to us.
I guess.
There was no choice that would have allowed us to save.
Try to let it go.
There's no choice that would have let us save Sean. That's what the game's telling us. A energy bar.
We just need to get back to Fort Lauderdale.
We'll do our damnedest.
What are you messing around with there?
A radio. I can't get it to work, though.
Here, let me have a look. There are no batteries in this thing.
What now?
You know that there are no batteries in that thing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. No.
I can try to find some. Needs two.
Thanks. I wouldn't even really know what to look for.
I don't. Was there one? Okay.
Try to get some rest.
The game actually has decent auto pathing.
Those things out there.
The pathing. I don't know why I said auto pathing. That was stupid. Battery. Third bar of energy.
It's not damaged. Glad this place didn't get looted.
That's
Looks like nobody got a chance to donate anything before this all went down.
Yipperoo. Oh, what's the newspaper say?
Central High Take State. Paper's a week old. Feels like years.
Thanks for looking directly into the camera, Lee.
This battery should fit the radio.
Great, thanks.
And here's another one.
Should be able to get it to work now.
It's still not working?
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
Fucking women.
Let me have a look at that thing.
Go ahead.
She puts in the batteries wrong. How?
You fixed it.
Continues to spread on
Wasn't broken.
Estimated death toll continues to skyrocket. WABE urges you to stay indoors and
Talks to
avoid
dog.
any contact with
Heard or seen
individuals you
anything?
suspect may have been exposed.
The station is okay.
Have a look
In the
around.
event of a full
I'm not suicidal yet.
my producer
No,
tells
the gate
me
up there is closed. We can hang out in front of the store and be fine.
WABE wishes you and your loved one.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
God bless you all.
Cool. And we'll keep it down. Don't need to bring them back this way with any unnecessary noises.
Agreed.
Agreed. You know, I kind of actually want to see a Fate game in the style of this. I think this could work with a lot of anime games. Because it has all the cool character stuff, and it gets rid of all that boring-ass JRPG bullshit. You suggested we come out here, dog.
Eat. As far as I can tell, that's all they care about.
Gets you.
They eat you. And whatever's left comes back as one of them.
How the fuck?
I think it might be more than a couple days before all this gets sorted out.
Yeah, I think so too. We better keep it down out of here.
What's up?
I can't reach that brick. Look at the one trapped over there.
Better handle this, huh?
Ooh.
Oh shit.
What? Do you know that guy?
That's a familiar face.
You're from around here, huh? Could be anybody, you know? They start rotting and get all chewed up and...
Shut up, Doc.
See, no wonder, like, I think it's like something like 70 or 80% of people chose to save Carly.
He could have worked at the drugstore and died with keys in his pocket.
It would take a lot of effort to make it safe enough to go out there and see if he has the keys. If we could somehow prove that he worked here, I think it'd be worth it.
I'll see what I can find.
Hey man, what are you doing? We can't even think about going out there unless the keys are out there for sure.
How'd you end up here?
I moved here to live with my uncle. He does tech stuff and it just made sense.
So you're local. You probably knew the owners of this place.
No, not really. I've only been here a couple months and I spend a lot of time.
On the computer?
No, just doing my own thing. What about you?
No, fair enough.
I grew up here. Been trying to get home since the day I came back.
Oh, so you probably knew the owners then?
Okay.
Yeah, I did. Good people.
I could just tell them that I'm related. Like, why am I trying to keep this a secret?
Do you think we're safe here?
Well, I haven't been able to get through this gate so far. And the drugstore's safe enough, I think.
See, here's the thing that never ever seems to occur to people who make games like this. Or, will make zombie games.
Too bad we don't have a way to come out here and watch the news.
Defenses aren't just for stopping an attacker. They're also for slowing down an attacker. This isn't exactly a chicken wire fence.
Too risky. Not a bunch of guys
you'll see what I mean later.
They tried.
And what happened?
I think they're most of who you see wandering around out there.
Man, that's a hasty fortification job over there.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Well, the window's fine.
We proved that that guy worked here, and then we can try to clear the street to search him for the keys.
Yeah, probably easier said than done.
Let's head back inside.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah. So, you'll have to have, like, brick walls, wood walls, steel bars, and they'll get broken through by zombies or what the fuck ever. And they just stop being effectual. They just stop being effective.
I don't remember them very well. It's all melted now.
Which is an absolute shame. Just, given all the possible circumstances, they should, you know? Like, it's a smart thing to do, but it's like, oh, they broke into defenses. Oh no, it means that they are going to not be able to... It means that we have no... They're not even going to slow down. No. No. You misunderstand. You don't understand. No. You do not understand.
There's nothing I
No.
need in here.
No.
What's that?
This was my dad's cane. He'd zip around here on it from time to time.
Was he sick?
Nah, he was okay. I actually saw him whoop shoplifters with it. This cane's protected this place better than any guard dog ever could. Plus, he knew how to make it look cool. Like you with your hat.
My dad gave it to me.
See, dads are smart like that.
Okay.
Better get this door clear, huh?
Can I help?
Sure. Here we go. Watch your fingers in the drawers. Things have been scary, huh?
Yeah. It's not good. I don't know why everyone is crazy.
Neither do I, Clementine. Nobody does, I don't think.
I bet my dad does.
I think she's, what, 6 or 7 in this game?
Okay, here we go.
The thing is, she doesn't...
Have kids?
No.
You don't have a family?
Parents do.
My mom is a doctor, and my dad is an engineer.
Those are good jobs.
What's your job?
See, I don't know if she would know what a, like... I don't know if she would know what an engineer is.
Social studies?
Yeah, like that.
So you see, social studies... Yeah, that's better.
Question.
All right, a little further.
Why don't you want to talk about your family? Do they, like, hate you?
Kinda.
I wouldn't blame them.
Why? Did you fight? I fight with my mom sometimes.
We didn't fight.
Well, her fight's like why she spilled the fucking peanut butter on the floor. Why'd she put the peanut butter jar in the oven?
Things would have been different.
Mine is like, why'd you kill your wife, bro?
I got into some trouble and I didn't talk to him for a while. This used to be their store. But let's just keep that between you and me, okay?
Okay, because of the trouble?
Yeah, that's right. Now, let's get this done.
That's the best option.
Ow!
Are you okay?
It's a lot of fucking blood.
Is it bleeding?
A little.
I'll find you a bandage.
So here's the thing, I don't know if they just didn't have the sound effects here, but I actually do like that it's a bit more morose. That's not word. Relaxed. Or just sound effects are very quiet. They're not played often.
Let's have a look at that finger.
I know that was probably due to budget constraints, but
let's see if we can do something about it. Let's get this cut covered up.
Yes, please.
oh, actually, she might have gotten slashed by some rogue wood, some bad wood.
The keys are on that zombie out on the street.
Oh, he said zombie. He knows what a zombie is.
What if my parents come home and I'm not there?
They'll track us down. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay. We should keep a lookout. I've got my walkie-talkie in case they try that way.
Stay close to me until then, okay?
Did you realize that we gave the other one to fucking, what's his name? Glenn?
It's the remote to my dad's TV. Everyone out there seem all right to you?
Yeah. Well, maybe not the sick guy.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on him.
And there was that thing in the bathroom. It tried to get me.
I know.
But you stopped it.
Yeah, I did.
Can you do that more?
Well, I'm not gonna go looking for him.
I mean, get the dangerous ones.
I'm gonna try.
Good.
Have you heard from Glenn?
Not in a little while.
How's your finger?
It's okay. Thanks for fixing it.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
Okay.
Alright, so there's that. He looks drunk in that photo. He's got the...
Find
find anything?
It's a photo of the family who own this place. Might help us track down the keys to the office.
I know who you are. You're Lee Everett. You're a professor at Athens who killed a state senator who was sleeping with your wife. This is your parents' store. Folks
Fucking
around
Chad
town know the
move,
owner's
Lee.
son got himself a life sentence, but I'm a reporter for WABE in Atlanta. I paid attention to that trial. Maybe you're a murderer, but I don't really care. Frankly, that's a skill that might come in handy. Did you tell anyone out there who you were, or that you were tied to this place?
Did I? No.
No. I've been sticking to first names for a reason.
What?
You seem like an okay guy, and the last thing we need is drama out there. You've got this little girl to take care of, and look, don't make me wrong on this.
I don't plan to.
Good, because if this lasts longer than a few days, and you're a detriment to the group, then we'd have a problem.
I hear you.
I'll just keep it to myself.
She actually does, so I'll just say thanks.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, alright, Clementine, what's your thoughts?
Everyone out there seem all right to you?
Yeah. Well, maybe not the sick guy.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on him.
And there was that thing in the bathroom. It tried to get
Alright, she doesn't have anything more to
me.
say.
You stopped it.
Yeah, I did.
Can you do that more?
Well, I'm not gonna go looking for him.
I mean, get the dangerous ones.
I'm gonna try.
Ah, fuck.
Good.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
Okay.
Should I take that piece of the photo and get rid of it then?
That's what I figured.
So what, I just have a remote now.
Luckily, there's nothing I need in here.
Oh, wait, I remember what I'd do with that.
The keys are on that zombie out on the street.
Can't pick up that, okay. Oh, and I played Tales from the Borderlands. I would say Tales from the Borderlands is
Wanna head back into the drugstore with me?
last good finished product
Lee?
that they made, that Telltale made.
You're not bad, right?
Why are you asking me that?
That lady said you killed someone. Was that because he was one of the things trying to eat you?
No, he wasn't.
Oh. Was he bad?
Yes.
He was.
Gonna inject this child with the morals of justice. Yeah, we can give her the candy bar. Let's give it to her, and then...
It's not much, but here you go.
Thank you.
Of course.
Leave the next one to Duck and Katya.
It's not much, but here. For the boy.
Oh, thanks, Lee. He appreciates it.
That's sweet, Lee.
Hey there. This is Glenn, and I'm kinda in a jam here. Little girl, if you're there, can you put your daddy on the phone? Or on the talkie, or whatever?
This is Lee. What's up?
So, I'm down at that motor inn, and, well,
Down at McDonald's.
I'm stuck.
Stuck?
Yeah, I saw a chance to get some supplies for the group, and a bunch of the Roman ones got the jump on me. I'm hiding over here, but they won't leave.
What's up?
Glenn's trapped down at the motor inn. Hey, Glenn. We're gonna talk it over and send a group to come get you, alright?
Awesome. I'll sit tight till then.
Sounds good. I'm gonna hold on to this until we get Glenn back, okay?
And then I think it'd be optimal
What
to
do you
give the
think?
last one
I think
to,
Doug's not great around zombies. You got your family here. I'll take Carly and her dead eye down to the motor inn, get Glenn, and get back here as
there are a
fast
few
as I
choices
can.
that I want to make
Sounds
that
what
are
you wanna do. Somebody's got
specifically
to.
non-optimal.
Yeah, I'm in.
Good.
But,
Doesn't sound too bad there right now.
Let me know as soon as you want to head out. I could use a jog.
Yeah.
It's not much, but here.
You sure?
Yeah. You're under quite a bit of stress.
Thanks. That's, really sweet.
Don't mention it.
Alright, I'll go talk to Doug. We'll get the keys, come back, and we'll figure it out from there. I think. Because Glenn's fine.
How we doing?
Good. Want to go have a look around outside?
Yeah.
Let's have a look around.
Okay.
Okay.
Think you can do anything with this?
You know what I could do?
What's that?
Set it to factory default.
It's universal. I could program it to work with those TVs across the street. Just hope the power's still on.
You can just do that?
Yeah?
Well, I memorized all the codes when I was in AV. Let's try.
Well fucking done, Doug. All that dork nonsense might save a life.
Who's to say it already hasn't? That got a few of them to take notice.
But not enough. I can't reach that brick.
I know I'm supposed to get like a fire axe.
Hey man, what are you doing? We can't even think about going out there unless the keys are out there for sure.
Well, I have the photo.
What's everyone like in there?
Oh, well, Carly's pretty nice, you know.
Yeah.
Lily doesn't take any crap. She's been running the show, keeping people on watch, things like that. Her dad...
Yeah, that guy.
He's kind of a dick. Pardon my French. Hey man, what are you doing? We can't even think about going out there.
What?
The keys are out there for sure.
Oh, wait, do I have to? Yeah, I do.
That guy over there has the keys.
How can you be sure?
I found this in the office. That boy in the photo worked here. The keys being on him is as good a bet as we can make.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Just need to figure out how to get out there and get them. You wouldn't need long, right?
Nah, just a few seconds.
Yeah, less
Maybe
than
there's
a minute.
way to distract them and buy you some time.
I can't reach
Fuck.
that brick. Doug, you want to get this door open?
About that.
You've got the combo, right?
No.
No.
Did anyone ever have it?
Look, man, there were a lot of those things trying to get in here.
And now we can't get back out onto the street.
We're also party to some egregious fire code violations.
Fuck, so I know there's actually supposed to be a fire axe somewhere? I'm trying to remember where it is.
Let's head back inside.
Okay.
Fire axe is actually what we used to get the dudes. For I think the episodes until episode 3. Almost, at least. Alright, Carly, you ready?
You're a pretty good shot.
Well, you don't fuck with a reporter, especially one that's
Don't
3
fuck
days
with
out
this
from her last
reporter.
cup of coffee.
You ready to head out?
You got it. You?
Yeah.
Let's go.
How do we go? That's a dead end. How do we get out of here?
Get down.
Did you see that?
Sure did. Be ready to shoot.
Guys! Oh, man, I'm glad you're here.
Jesus, Glenn.
Right then wasn't so hard.
Can we get out of here before any of these things notice us?
Not yet. There's a survivor trapped up there.
No way.
Oh.
We gotta go now.
Listen, I was out here looking for gas, and then, up there in the corner room, I heard crying coming from inside.
Who is it?
It's a girl. We talked and she got frightened. I was trying to get in and help her, and she started yelling and saying I was bitten. I tried to convince her I wasn't.
Oh, this is
That's
where we
why
get the
I
axe.
was out of the forest. A couple almost got me, and I ended up hiding in the ice machine.
Lucky you. Now let's go.
We can't just leave
There's
her.
still electricity. He should be frozen.
You guys are suicidal. Over a girl.
I'm saving her, with or without you.
Think about if it was you.
Fine. Let's go save Glenn's damsel in distress.
Where am I? There's the axe. This is like, if I had to take one episode over all of them, it would probably be this one.
This is the plan. We don't know how hard it's gonna be.
If you had to take one episode without context, I'd probably take this one.
So we have to kill every one of them in here.
It's a very good intro.
Noise attracts these things. Now let's have a
The
look.
fucking Glock.
Oh man, she's eating something. So we got that one right there, close.
Also,
Good luck
more
smothering them to death.
more unrealistic bullshit. No,
I
not
saw
yet.
one lurking on the other side of that car.
Where to next?
We're a little naked out here, except for Carly's gun, and we can't use that much.
Well, I got one pillow and two corpses.
An age-old problem.
Okay, wait, okay, apparently I need to go to the truck first.
Safe there.
Head there. Oh, screwdriver.
What are you gonna do with that?
I don't really know. Do you have any tricks for getting into cars?
Not without tools, with making a bunch of noise, and none with pillows.
I know there's I can get I should be able to get a spark plug. I don't remember where that is though.
Get out your gun.
But the noise.
Just follow my lead.
See, this is not how it works, by the way. This would suppress it, but that would still be really loud because a lot of what makes the noise, not all of it, but a lot of what makes the noise is the primer going off. That's why you specifically have subsonic ammunition.
Spark plug. You should hold on to that. It could come in handy.
So,
We can get that guy by the wall over there, I bet.
go back over there. See, I bet I would have gotten more viewers if I played Tarkov, but
Let me see the spark plug. Forcing inside these things turns car windows to tissue paper.
see, that was way quieter than the gun would have been.
That could scratch scramble a brain pretty good.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, so now go back to here. Push the car.
He's awesome.
Solo res, huh? We have to like do a really fiddly, huh? Okay. And then, alright, there we go. No, what? There we go. I think you get like 3 chances of that. There we go.
Dude, where'd your weapon go?
Into that ice big-sized hole.
Holy shit. It's cool. Now we've got this.
Are you two done?
Chill out, Carly.
2 more.
That should help.
Why don't you guys lag behind just in case this goes to hell?
Okay, we'll be right behind you.
Yeah, I basically get like, I can fuck this one up. Sneaky. It's a really, really bad shot in all honesty. That one was a good one.
Rad.
Rad. How'd that happen? Who boarded her in?
Hello in there. We're here to help.
Please just go away.
Let's go, guys.
In a minute. If you open up, we can take you somewhere safer. We've got a group in town.
No.
She's in trouble.
No.
Miss, we're coming in.
As if that was the only lock on this door.
Stop! Just stop! I'm coming out.
That's when we see
You're hurt.
Oh, God.
she's
I
bitten.
said stay away.
We need to get you help.
It's too late for that.
Guys, she's been bitten.
What?
I told you. I said go away. I'm bit. But you wouldn't just leave.
Let's calm down. You could be fine.
I won't be fine. My boyfriend was bitten. You get sick and you die, and you come back and you kill anything you can find.
You have a boyfriend?
When?
It's not Christian. Please, just leave me. Please go.
Okay, we'll leave. Just try to take care of yourself for whatever time you have left.
You have a gun.
So?
Can I borrow it?
What do you mean, borrow?
Give it to me. I can just, end this, and then there's no problem.
That's Christian to suffer it out.
I don't want to be one of them. They're satanic.
Give it to her.
What? You can't be serious.
Do it.
No.
Look at her, Carly. There's no happy ending to this.
Okay. Fine. Thank you so much. I know how terrible this must be.
We can't watch this. Let's go.
We can't go yet.
What? Why not?
Because somebody needs to pick up the gun. Can't leave it. You two go on.
Okay.
You sure?
Yes.
Yeah. God bless you, all right?
God bless you too.
It's not that quiet! It is not that quiet! Maybe I'm getting particularly audy about this because I've been playing a lot of Tarkov. And Tarkov was all about noise.
Yeah, we had some close calls, but Glenn is fine and, well, yeah, we're okay.
I've got a few cans of gas for your pickup in the trunk of my car.
Good to hear it.
And things back here?
Quiet. Our friend is still in and out over there. He won't survive any more stress.
The next order of business is getting those pills out of the pharmacy.
Okay, now that I have that...
How we
fucking do it, dog.
Good. Want to go have a look around outside?
I think,
Let's have a look around.
Okay.
yeah, we're just about to end, actually.
Awesome. Now to distract those things. Carefully.
I know how to do this.
Can't reach that brick.
I've done this a few times before. I've beaten this 6 or 7 times. Central Gamera stop. Better make it a good throw. I think so far there's a few games that are pretty realistic about how they do shit, or a few universes, I guess. Rebuild mostly. Rebuild was one of the games I played as a kid, and I actually owned the third one. I think the third one's actually not the best, but because of how granular it gets. Because at first it was just kind of cool zombie-themed strategy game, and then it became a character-themed zombie game? Zombie-themed character game? Something like that.
I'm gonna assume that's what happened.
Did you find them yet?
Give me a second. I'm sorry I wasn't here. But knowing you to take care of them all, that helped.
Dead Rising, actually, for the not entirely, but for the most part, I actually think Dead Rising is pretty realistic about its zombies. Just hit him in the fucking head already. Took you long enough. But, Dead Rising for the most part. The thing that I think is unrealistic about this one is just... Dead Rising, you shoot a zombie enough, they'll die.
Holy crap!
Dying Light, you shoot a zombie enough, they'll die. Rebuild, I don't know why I brought it up. I think it was just one of the first two games I had on my mind. But,
Man, that was close.
doesn't really get into the nitty-gritty of it. Then zombies can retain their intelligence, actually. Assuming you don't get an insane dose of the zombie virus.
Great. God, you're amazing. Let's get in there.
And we trip the alarm.
Oh no. Shit. We gotta hurry.
Where the idea that it's a virus that takes its toll on the human body and forces it to live, basically killing the upper intelligence areas of the brain, I think is a lot better than with this game, than The Walking Dead, and a lot of other ones, which are like, the body decays, and it just continues to live, and it's like, but eventually the heart and the central nervous system decays. And in Dying Light, that does happen, but, I think they only survive for like 3 or 4 weeks at most. And even then, but they'll probably die before then. And not entirely, but I like games. Games where I actually fight zombies, I prefer them to be realistic. Or if they are magical, it's specifically. The game explains it to you.
Doug, if we don't make it through this, you should...
I should know what? Huh? I said I should know.
Are you sure? Okay then. Give it time. Can you look for something to stick in between the something real strong over there?
Okay.
Did you find anything?
Nothing. Wait.
A window is screwed. Go.
Found something.
I usually just go with Carly, because Doug is not useful.
God.
Let's go.
Because even in the most practical... Oh, shit. What's that red text? Oh, Larry was talking. Oh, shit. What? That I fucking helped?
I'm not letting somebody else get eaten today.
Oh shit, I totally forgot about that. That was actually a really cool moment.
Meanwhile, inland, Atlanta's been downgraded temporarily advised to stay in their
Yeah.
homes and move towards the cities of Charlotte, Atlanta, and Orlando. If citizens choose to stay in their homes, they are urged to be near their radios and await further instructions. Moving to the cities of Charlotte, Atlanta, or Orlando may become necessary in order to ensure the safety of all citizens.
That was so awesome.
Meanwhile, inland, Atlanta has been downgraded temporarily to an 8, with attacks and rioting being reported in all precincts. Citizens are currently advised to stay in their homes or move towards the cities of Charlotte, Atlanta, and Orlando. If citizens choose to stay in their homes, they are urged to be near their radios and await further instructions.
Yeah, so terms in just practically what we need. Doug is useful in terms of electronics.
Hey, Glenn.
We don't have electronics. We don't get electronics. We never have a use for electronics.
I think I need to go.
Carly, however, is a good
I got
shot.
friends there.
She knows how to
I
shoot.
just can't stay here knowing that they could be trapped in that
She
city.
Sounds like
and arguably, Lily doesn't know how to shoot. She was in the Air Force, not the Army or the Navy. She probably got some light training. Whereas Carly, if she's a reporter, and she knows how to shoot at all, she probably went to some bad areas, which means she probably kept up usage training. Where Lily, on one hand, she probably got training once a year. I know tankers get training, I think, once a year.
Find your friends. Be safe.
Thanks, Lee. That means a lot.
Yeah, this happens, I think, a week or two before the first episode of The Walking Dead show.
Normal around here in no time.
Let's hope.
You guys be safe.
We'll try.
And Lee, you know, if this doesn't get better, people are going to give up. Like the girl from upstairs. Are you just gonna let them? You told Carly to give her the gun.
Yeah, I did.
Maybe
Yes.
you were right. I don't know how to handle something like that.
If they give up, it's their choice.
See you around.
To continue is to be alpha. That is what is needed to take, and betas will either fall or they will continue. Alphas may get unlucky. Chad speak.
Hey, kid.
Close call back there.
Thanks for picking me up.
No problem. We have to take care of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
Lily and her dad fucking
I
won't.
think you know what you're doing.
Shit, man. Do any of us?
With Clementine, I mean. Earlier, you said you were clueless. I just want you to know that I look at you and I see the type of guy who figures things out. That girl's gonna be just fine.
Thanks, Kenny.
Anyway. But the choice is basically like, do we get 2 shooters or 1 shooter? And 2 is most certainly the option.
How you doing, Carly?
I'm okay. You know, considering.
I do, yeah.
Duck
I
is
can't
just
stop
bothering
thinking
the
about
shit
Doug.
out of her.
We couldn't have saved him, could we?
I don't think
Duck.
so. Happened pretty fast.
I know it's stupid. We just met. And he was such a... It's just that... I think that I liked him.
Well, I'm sure he liked you too.
You better have. Anyway, I'd rather be alone, I think.
I understand.
Wait, Lee?
What is it?
How did you choose? We both needed you. You picked me.
Practicality.
I thought you needed the help,
Ah, that makes sense.
but it wasn't a choice like that. It was just something I did. I don't know why.
I just wish we both could have made it, you know?
Oh yeah, me too.
Me too, Carly.
And then 1 tech nerd when there's no tech anymore. The most that we need is mechanics, and he's not a mechanic. Kenny is. We don't know what Larry's good at. I don't think he's actually good at anything.
Oh, and then?
Hey, Duck, you want to cool it for a minute?
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry, there's not a lot of kids here.
No, it's not that. I got grabbed again.
I was there, though.
I fell. and my walkie-talkie broke. Glenn had the other one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thanks. I know I need to be tough. I'm just sad. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it's how I used to talk to my mom and dad. And now they're gone. It's gone.
Maybe we can find you another one.
I'll just keep this one, I guess.
Well, maybe Doug could have fixed that.
Come here for a second.
Let me go deal with this.
Oh man, Clementine, another thing.
She is so pissed.
You like my daughter?
She's fine.
Fine, huh? Well, just fuck you, Lee Everett. That's right. I know who you are, and I know you're a killer. And you go near
Oh,
my
right.
daughter or step on a line once, and so will everyone else. I know who you are. And I don't give a shit about what happens to you. But if anything happens to my daughter or that little girl you got with you, you watch your ass.
Hey, Lee, do you have a second? My dad would be dead if it weren't for you.
That guy Doug is dead because of me.
You can't be like that. You're only one man.
I don't know.
We're lucky to have you.
Oh, what?
I hope that's the sound of us winning this thing.
Me too.
This motor inn's pretty damn defendable. We block off the entrances with some cars, keep someone on watch. We could stay here until the military rolls through.
No, where's the food?
I actually agree with that plan.
Me too.
Where's the
We got
food
beds,
come from?
We got water, and most importantly, we got light. There are worse places to call home.
Yeah, you're right. You know, guys,
Oh, we have water?
I think it's going to be okay.
Where do we get water from? Water is actually very easy to come by. I play a lot of survival games, and freshwater can be difficult. You have to build catchers, and even then, no guarantee it's going to rain for days.
Never expected they'd starve us out.
I want you to have this, okay? In case you or Clementine starts feeling weak.
You don't owe me anything, Carly. How you doing, Clementine?
I'm really hungry, Lee.
We gotta get food, Lee. Soon.
Howdy, I'm Andrew St. John. We're from the St. John Dairy.
It's beautiful.
I never did thank you for saving Duck from the walkers back at Herschel's farm.
Something's coming, Lee. There's gonna be a war.
The walkers don't worry me as much as the bandits.
No more, please! No more, please!
Yeah, okay.
Please, please!
So next episode is very good, actually. All right, yeah. So lied to Herschel. 63% of players were honest. I was not honest. I was not honest. But okay. You and 49% of players chose Duck. It is a very hard choice, but Herschel is an impermanent character. Even if you did try to save him, he's still gone. Kenny is with us through every single game, except for the fourth one. And possibly the third one. I'm actually not so sure. You and 48% of players defended Kenny. I was kind of a fence sitter until when push came to shove. Sure, Kenny, I guess. Gave Irene the gun. 45% of players gave her the gun. You and yep, called it. 76% of players chose Carly. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the audio so this doesn't get taken down. And I'm gonna go pee. Well, actually, I'll stay here. So, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Like I said, one of my favorite games. Well, favorite story games. It's pretty short, pretty small. With the preview that it showed us, we get a generic preview. And in some cases, I'm not entirely sure. I think it's very good with this game. But in some of the other games, it is like they'll show a preview and it has nothing to do with what the actual episode is. Because they make the preview before they make the episode most of the time. Or used to. So we'll see. I think we saw Ben. I don't even think we actually get Ben until at the very end of that episode. And it's kind of like everywhere, because I think they plan out a bunch of events. Like, it's not totally bad, but to me, they throw out a bunch of like dice of events. They see what rolls, and then they put it in the order that they think is best. But they have some very big plot points that they want to say, this is what happens here, this is what happens here, but then they're like, here's what happens all around that. And I think it's a very good idea. Because it doesn't seem... It seems like a lot of people will be like, it has to be this way. Very, very rough and tough. Like, very, very, very specific in particular and peculiar. And this game, it doesn't seem like every single thing is laid out for the player. It seems like this is laid out to make a more breathing universe, or realistic universe, or game. Very much opposed to the show, by the way. The show is just out of this fucking world. Not in terms of quality, just in terms of perhaps in the opposite direction of quality. Anyway, that's going to be it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys again on Monday with DMC 3. Have a good night, everybody.